Hey man, y'all need to be careful out here, man, and watch who y'all take y'all car to, okay? Let me explain something. The people at Haley over here at the Dodge place, I'm gonna burn them. I'm gonna tag them. I'm gonna put them out there. They called me today or yesterday. I was like, the car needed an oil change, this, that, and the third. Okay, cool. So I'm like, I already know the car needed oil change, so I'm gonna change the oil myself. But I decided, okay, cool. I'll let them go ahead and change the oil, and I want to get a couple more other things done, which was a front end alignment, which they say the car is too low, they can't do this, that, and the third, right? Cool. All right, they couldn't do that. So I wanted to get my temperatures sensors, my temperature sensors, my air sensors to the wheels, programmed to the car, because, I still got that little light and shit comes on. So they be like, well, you got to come back and to do all that or whatever, right? So I'm like, why I need to do all, what the, it's a nice old 300, bro. Uh, that's a nice car right there you got right there.
Just a rental, man.
Is it?
Yeah.
Damn, rent a car looking like that. I like that.
What they gave me at the airport.
That's what's up.
They're pretty nice though, really.
Huh?
They're pretty nice cars, really.
Yeah, they all right. They all right.
Especially for what they cost.
I definitely like those body styles in years, so
Yeah.
it's pretty decent.
Yes, sir.
I was giving actually, did you want to join the car club? But it's all good, brother.
Appreciate it.
Have a good day, man.
Thank you too.
But anyway, sorry guys. Anyway, so I took it over there to try to get some of this work done, right? And as soon as I took it in there, they was like, well, they couldn't do the stuff I really wanted them to do, and they had me up there for oil change, right? So then I really didn't want the oil change. I just wanted, when she called me, like I told her, I didn't want the oil change, forget the oil change or whatever. So I wanted the front end alignment, and I wanted to get the air sensors programmed to the car, right? So they like, well, you have to come back to do that. So let me tell you how people are, man, because people ain't really shit. You can't really trust nobody today, man. Because I know for a fact these people did not look at this car specifically. So let me finish with this story real quick. So they called me back. Actually, when I pulled the car in, I seen him pull the car right back out, honestly. So I don't know if he went to go do what he do to check it to see if he can do what he can do to fix it or whatever. But no. So I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, well, this is gonna be some bullshit already. Cause they already on some bullshit when they got me up there. They called me, So I waited came home. I guess maybe probably about 20 minutes later, they called me back, told me they can't do the oil change, right? They can't do the oil change. But let me tell you something. These people just called me back a few minutes ago. And you know what this man told me? He said I needed 2 real hubs, right? I didn't even go in there for that motherfucking shit, because I know my real hubs is pretty decent. They're good, right? I went in for the front. Something going on with the front, right? So this man said, well, you need 2, no, he called me and said you need one wheel hub, right? And the label was going to be $700 and some dollars, right? Then I went to him, go back and check what side or whatever, right? So he go back and come back 10 whatever minutes later talking about some, well, yeah, I quoted you one side, but it's really both sides. So it'd be $1,200, right? People, now, I have been wrenching on these cars for a minute. And I know these cars through and through. I promise you that. And I know whenever my car is fucked up in the house, I have a funny feeling about the car. I know something is wrong with it, right? So the last time I had these people put a drive shaft in, that was $1,800, right? So yeah, these people really fucking your car up more than they fixing it, I believe. I can't really believe them. And for the fact that this person called me back telling me that I need to replace 2 rear hubs in the back. That's why I got a shake or whatever. But the shake is coming from the front. The rub is coming from the front. And I know this personally for a fact, okay? And I know they didn't check this car. They couldn't have to tell me all of that. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Because you sat up there and told me that you couldn't put the car on the lift. So how could you know all of that? You know what I'm saying? How could you know all of that and you did not put this car on the lift? Because you just told me that you couldn't change the oil. Because you couldn't get the car on your lift. So how can you tell me I need all of that? Please, people, let me understand.